Hey, what's going on, everyone? Hope everyone is profiting well on these crazy trading days with lots of plays. So in front of me I have SHRMF. So this video is going to be on how I was able to catch pretty much the exact bottom on this red day right here. But before I continue, two things. One, if you like this content, please like and subscribe for more content like this. And two, I just want to show a couple of other trades that I was making these past couple of days. So ACB right here, I was on the short side actually. So I shorted at about $19. But the big indicator for me was, so this run up was based on these huge green candles right here, 100 million shares traded each day. It wasn't able to keep up with that. So when I was looking at where the resistance was at about $20, I didn't think it could break that. The volume was getting exhausted, so I started shorting on the way down. I was able to profit on that. Another thing that I was able to short was IBIO. So this was kind of a skeptical trade. A nice little run up right there, some nice green volume candles. I didn't think it could break the $2 level, so I started kind of shorting the 190s, made about 10% on IBIO. So back to SHRMF. So this right here it trades on the OTC market, and I just want to show you guys what the OTC market is capable of. So kind of remember this chart right here, and I'm gonna switch to DECN really quick. So look at this OTC, nice little run up right here, nice volume candles, and I'm gonna zoom in on that red day on the 15-minute chart. Give me 1 second so I can show y'all. All right, so from 50 cents, it pretty much lost like all of its gains at like 21. So yeah, more than half its price gone in a matter of minutes. That's what OTCs are capable of. We're not talking about little 10% drops here. We're talking like huge, like 50, 60% drops sometimes, even 70% sometimes. So when I was looking at SHRMF, people are like, oh, it's, one sec. People are like, oh, it's panicking over here. I'm like, no, it's going more. Like, this won't do it for me. I need to see a huge fade. So yeah, that's one of the things that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a nice big drop off of its highs. So if it was a NASDAQ, whenever I'm trying to catch panics on a NASDAQ kind of play, I'm looking for panic around like 15% or more. That's kind of what gets my ears perked up. That's what gets me interested in that. But when I'm trading the OTC, I want to drop a ton. So like 10-15% just doesn't do it. So A, I'm looking for a huge drop. B, I'm looking for it to hold historical levels. So if I zoom in on the 15-minute candle, actually, I'm going to zoom in on the daily chart. I like using every chart, weekly, daily, hourly, 15-minute. As much context as I could possibly get on the chart, I'm going to use that. So I use it in order to find areas where it consolidates. But because the daily chart doesn't give you too much context, given the amount of time that the stock has been really trading, I like to use the 15-minute chart. So right here, when I looked at this at the 15-minute chart, my eyes first went to right here, for example. But I'm like, not in the 150s, not a big enough drop. I need it to be more to be interested. Where's the next one? I'm like, okay, so right here, there's a decent support level where it consolidated. Lots of volume that day. So I'm going to be looking at about 125 because right there it kind of stalled at 125 and it kind of consolidated at 130. So my plan was to kind of look between the 125 area to the 130 area in order to catch the bottom on this day. So I'm also playing price action. I mentioned that I'm looking for it to hold 125, 130, but I'm not like, don't set that in stone. I'm looking for signs that it's going to hold that 125 area, that it's going to be able to bounce. So when it was able to hit this 125 area, the green candle bought it right back. That's one sign that it was able to hold that level, and I'm like, okay, I could buy it. So I got in at 132. So today's trading day for me personally was a little bit different than usual. I had lunch plans at like 11:15. So when I saw this at like 10:40ish, like, man, this is like a textbook trade right here. I got to get in on it. If I could sell before it kind of, as it kind of bounces before I need to leave my house, let's do it. But it wasn't able to do it quick enough, so I had to lose like a couple of cents a share, which isn't a big deal. But if it was a regular trading day, it wouldn't be difficult to kind of hold for the meat of the move, given that every candle is pretty much green. If you got in around the lows to about 130 area, kind of where I got in, I'd be looking to sell where it's been consolidating. So I'd be looking to maybe take like 10-15 cents a share profit around this area in the 140s. So yeah, that'd be a decent like 15-20% trade right there if you were able to catch the bottom. So to summarize, identify what market it's trading on. Obviously, if it's an OTC, they could drop a lot more than you think. Look for huge panics over 15% for sure if it's an OTC. Look for historical consolidation levels where it acted as support and resistance on volume. And most importantly, play the price action. If it looks like it will keep going, don't be stubborn. Kind of feel out the stock, kind of see how it does at that level that you guessed, and kind of feel it out from there. So if you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button for more videos and content like this. Thank you.